everyone. Welcome back to Futbol Talks. Today, we're going to go over Week 17 game predictions. There are some good games this week. It's been very interesting thus far. Last game, Week 16, was some very good games. So right off the bat, we're going to jump into
Chelsea versus Newcastle.
Woo!
Wait a minute. Before we get in, I just want to say it feels really good to be back. I don't know if you guys have noticed watching. We've taken a little bit of a break. We've been busy with some of our personal stuff. But it feels great to be back, and we want to give you guys some content about these upcoming games because this is going to be, a pretty big week. The Premier League is super tight now, especially at the top. I mean, think like second place and third place are like 4 points off of 10th place. So, really tight. Every game matters. So Newcastle versus Chelsea, this is going to be a big game for that top 4 spot, in my opinion. I'd say that, Newcastle, St. James Park is a really hard place, especially for Chelsea. We've always struggled there. Even prior to them getting all the Saudi money, it's been a tough place to go just because of the environment. They have a lot of injuries, though. So, and I'm talking like they only have 2 fit defenders for this weekend, and Tiaw and Shar. Everyone else is injured. So this will be the best time for Chelsea to play Newcastle. But that being said, I still think it's going to be a draw. That's the most we can get out of this game.
Yeah, I didn't realize that they had that many players hurt. So initially I was going to say Newcastle win because it is a home game, and I do feel like you guys usually struggle against them. But considering, like you said, that their defensive line is pretty much hurt. Now, looking at today's game for the Cup, it seemed like Wisa is back. So I don't know. Maybe that can help with the attack a little bit. He did score. I mean, it was kind of lucky, but that's a huge help. So all that to be said, I'm thinking a tie as well. I'm going to say like a 2-2. I still think you guys, like Newcastle, just feed off the passion, and no matter what, they could have players hurt. I still think they're going to try really hard, and like their attack is going to carry them.
Yeah, which is why I don't think we can, just because they have hurt defenders, we can win. Because I think their midfield and attack is they're still fit. They're still going to be up for the game. So.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, Chelsea had a pretty good game last week against Everton. I still can see João Pedro's still missing out there. He's still not performing up to like the way that he should be performing. Well, you got Palmer back, so hey, a lot of FPLs are gonna jump on it. Palmer, we'll see. I think he's gonna play his full 90 minutes probably against Newcastle. So Newcastle struggling. They haven't lost anyone for the AFCON. So neither team, right? So I don't know. Do you think Newcastle is gonna start Young Gravy and Wisa at the same time
together? I don't think so.
Did Wisa? I thought didn't Wisa play like at times would kind of go on the wing in Brentford?
They would play. Sometimes they play a front 3 of Mbumo, Wisa, and Sade or Dango. One of those
right.
two.
I didn't know he played wing. I thought it was more like center forward, and sometimes he may shift out, like Mbumo would come in and he would shift, but I think usually
more like an attacking mid. Maybe
he would play in a front 2 sometimes, with another striker.
Yeah.
So you're thinking maybe he'll bring that style over to Newcastle?
Well, my thinking is with a lot of the injuries, try to keep the ball on the other side and start both forwards. It's the best time to get them going. I mean, Wisa can easily kind of dropping. He usually drops and play almost like a false 9. Yeah. And get the ball. So Young Gravy, however you say his name, I always mess up his name. That's why I call him Young Gravy. He's likes to stay up and be a true center forward. So in the corners, that's all him all day. Even on own goals, he scores on anything on headers. With that said, I think it's both inconsistent teams.
Okay, so who?
Yeah, I go with you guys. A tie.
A tie. So who do we think's gonna score for Chelsea?
Ooh.
I'm thinking Palmer's going to get another one. And
I think Enzo's going to get one in there.
Enzo,
he's been playing so bad. I'm going to say
But
Neto.
he's been having a lot of opportunities, though.
Yeah. The system definitely helps him get opportunities.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Neto because he's been.
I can see Neto. Yeah, I can see Neto.
I think Neto, James, or Palmer. I guess we could say Gusto too, because now he's on a scoring streak.
Yeah, 2 goals.
So in this game, Caicedo is coming back and should be starting. Definitely, he got a lot of rest.
Yeah.
You know, and
Should be ready.
He gets another red card.
Actually, this game, I could see it.
Yeah, and that's going to be very physical. In the middle.
Listen, all I got to say for Newcastle, I just need Bruno to score a hat trick and I'll be happy.
I don't have anyone.
I have Bruno, and now I'm regretting bringing him in, considering that Newcastle has so many players hurt. But
yeah, because what's his name? The middle, Jolinton. He's also is he back?
He's back. He was on the bench tonight for the cup game.
Boy, that's a good place for him. Chalova. I got Chalova. He got me 9 points last week. Yes, he did very well. I don't know this week. I just don't see him doing well this week. No. I don't think it's going to be a clean sheet.
No.
So, yeah, our Chelsea defenders, Newcastle defenders, All right, so Ty, all the way across. So, on to the next game. Piece of cake.
Go.
Wolves versus Brentford. Clean sheet, Brentford. No, actually, I don't think it's going to be a clean sheet. I think it's going to be a Brentford win, but no clean sheet. So,
I don't know what's been happening in Brentford. I don't know. I feel like they're still good, but they've fallen off from what they were. So it's interesting to see. It kind of reminds me of Bournemouth. Like, it's so hot and cold, but they aren't doing as well as they were at the beginning of the season, even if they're still winning. So, I mean, of course, I think Brentford can, in this game, beat Wolves, but it's just something I've noticed and kept an eye on, especially for FPL, considering a whole bunch of people got Thiago, and now he's blanking.
And, well, yeah, he has been blanking. He did not play in the EFL Cup, so he's well rested unless he's hurt. I haven't seen anything out there. But he will definitely be rested against Wolves.
No, I think they're going to play him, especially because they're losing some players for AFCON.
Yeah, so it's Wolves. Wolves is losing some players too.
Wolves basically has been playing with no players. So they've lost their players a long time ago.
Yeah.
But it's crazy to see that they still have not won a game.
I'm going to predict that they're going to win this game.
I asked Mario the other day, do you think that they are going to go this season without winning a single game?
No, because they're going to win this weekend. I'm predicting.
I'm asking him.
Oh.
No, I think they're eventually going to win. Yeah, they're not going to go winless.
Okay.
I think they're going to win. I just don't see a winner against Brentford. Maybe like Sunderland. Sunderland lost a lot more players. I don't know when they're going to play them.
Wolves could beat Sunderland without.
Wolves almost tied Arsenal.
Yeah.
I know.
And the way they came back, but still, Wolves look sloppy.
No, yeah, they're bad. They're going to get relegated. Yeah. They're the worst team.
They look sloppy. A lot of their touches were way off.
They don't deserve
touch from professional players like that. So I don't know, but it is a Wolves at home, and Brentford needs to win this game. They have to.
Yeah. Well, I have a conspiracy theory that Thiago is injured, so he didn't play against City. Because I mean,
I'm thinking it's a cup.
It's a big game. You know, City was going to rotate.
They're not a big enough team to just rest players like that.
Exactly. Like Sade, like like you guys said, they lost players for AFCON, so it's not like they have other options to bring in. Like, he's their striker, so I think he's hurt.
And he wasn't even on the bench.
Right. I think he's hurt.
I mean, he didn't travel, period, unless we're gonna find out. I mean, he scored 11 goals, second in scoring. You know.
Well, that's why it upset me, because when I brought him in, I was hoping, and I even went on to captain him last week, and now he's been blanking since I brought him in.
Thank you.
FPL season. Every player.
You know what? And that is proof. That tells you right now, everyone, that whenever she's gonna bring in a player, don't get rid of them because she's gonna blank.
Yeah, don't get them.
Now, what was going to help us Thiago holders is for her to drop him. So you're going to drop him?
No. Definitely not against this game. So
if he blanks, you better drop him. I'll keep mine.
All right. Best game of the week. Man City versus West Ham. I mean, this is easy. City win.
Really? You think it's
Yeah,
easy?
City win. And I'm going clean sheet, even though I know right over here, this guy's going to say Bowen's going to score against us and we're going to lose it. But we don't listen to the haters. Clean sheet for City. And of course, we're winning. Easy said, done.
Okay, so who's going to score the goals for City?
I'm stuck between, of course, Holland and Foden. And obviously, like, those are like the most obvious picks. I mean, you could go out on a whim and say, like,
Turkey?
Gvardiol. Yeah, he scored today.
Yeah, he's actually been
Helping carry the team.
Yeah, he's been very involved. And
I
yeah,
don't know. Now that you say that, there are a little more options. Doku's hurt.
O'Reilly.
Yeah, I was going to say Gvardiol or O'Reilly because they do help us. But Doku's hurt, so
I saw Savinho playing on that side. So Savinho can play on both wings, and he did pretty good, actually. He got a lucky goal. But a goal is a goal.
A goal is a goal at the end of the day. So I'll take it. What about you guys? What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think clean sheet and win for City. I mean, West Ham just don't look that great. And City are playing really good right now.
Yeah. There's not much to say about it.
Yeah. Foden and Turkey are playing really good stuff behind Holland. And I think that's just, you guys are going to score a lot of goals this game.
Oh, yeah. Haaland is well rested. Shoot. So, absolutely. And it's at home. Yeah. City, clean sheet. Let's go.
All right. Next game we have is Brighton versus Sunderland. And what are we thinking about that? This is a pretty good game, actually.
Well, Sunderland lost like, what, 3 or 4 players?
That's some key guys.
Yeah.
So Sunderland's in 8th place. Brighton's in 10th. So they're pretty close. Let's see.
Brighton have been good at home this season.
Only 3 points separating them right now.
Right. So Brighton needs this win. This could really help them.
Yeah.
I think Brighton could beat Sunderland.
I think they're going to.
I think they're going to win it.
I think it's going to be a 2-1 game, but Brighton wins.
This is going to be a true test for Sunderland. And for us, the fans and FPL owners, to know exactly if Sunderland has that much depth to stay and compete with the big teams.
Yeah.
Or are they going to just dive because they're really missing those key players? So this is going to be a test. I'm definitely going to be watching and paying close attention to that game because that says a lot for the upcoming weeks.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I think the biggest thing for Sunderland in general is their fan base. Like, their supporters. I listened to a video just yesterday. They played a home game. It was wild. Like, they are so loud and they thrive off that. Even if they're not playing at home, playing away, a lot of the supporters follow and they're just as loud, if not louder, than some of the fans playing at that stadium, like for that team stadium. And I truly feel like that is one of the biggest, outside of them just being good as a team, is like carrying them. It's crazy.
Well, yeah, I mean, being at the stadium, I can only imagine the sound, the fan base, no matter how tired you are, it's like an energizer.
Yeah.
It's
almost like a secret weapon in a way, though, for them.
Yeah. So what do you guys say? Brighton win?
Yeah.
I would say Brighton win, no clean sheet.
I agree.
Yeah.
Same here. Brighton win. And especially Brighton after losing at Anfield. Anfield losing 2-0. We're keeping a clean sheet. They're going to want to come and win. So just had to say that out there, throw that out there. All right. Our next game. What do we have?
Bournemouth versus Burnley, the Battle of the Bees. So
yes.
Bournemouth had that crazy game against United at 4-4.
What a crazy game that was.
That was so
and
good.
They almost could have won
They
it.
almost could have won it.
Yeah. They could have won it.
So I think they're going to want to come back and actually get 3 points. They're playing a poor Burnley side at home. And they didn't really lose a lot of players, Bournemouth.
No, they didn't.
They lost one.
The thing with them is when you expect them to win, I mean, I still think they're going to win this game, but sometimes they just, I don't know. It's like a struggle to almost get that win, though.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Like I said earlier, at the beginning of the season, it was a guaranteed. So I hope that, this game, maybe after, like you guys said, the crazy United game, they're like, oh, crap, we can score. We got this again.
Yeah.
and they're going to keep being the counter-attacking team that Bournemouth is and go ahead and beat Burnley and not like be like how they have looked halfway through the season where it's like, oh, you don't. How are they struggling against this team?
Right.
There's no way. Just last game, they were killing the other team. So.
Yeah, well, I will say Bournemouth were really open. United also had a lot of chances. So they were very open that game. And I wonder if they're going to play in a similar fashion, knowing that Burnley are going to probably sit back more than United. I don't know. It'll be interesting. I don't know if they'll be able to score like as many as they did. But yeah, I expect them to win.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, Burnley got to come out. I mean, they're 19th place. They with 10 points. Then the one above them is West Ham. West Ham, there's no way they're going to win against Manchester City. Then Leeds is up there with 6 points above Burnley. So, yeah, Burnley's going to come out and play. I don't think they have what it takes to attack the Bournemouth defense. And like Manchester United did, I mean, United got some talent on top. So, I don't see a clean sheet, and I agree with you guys. Bournemouth win, probably 3-1 or so. Yeah. And also it was nice to see that Semenyo wasn't the only one scoring for Bournemouth.
Yeah,
there was several different players getting involved. So yeah. Whoa! Now this is the game of the week.
Tottenham versus Liverpool, huh?
Yep, absolutely, and it's gonna be a Spurs home. And you know how they are. We know how Tottenham is at home.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So how did Tottenham do last week? Let's what was it? They lost 3-0, didn't they?
Yeah.
To Forest. And Forest is in what place? 16th place. So well, that doesn't say much because it depends what kind of Liverpool team comes out. Anyway, as a fan, I'm gonna say Liverpool win. No clean sheet.
So what's going on with Liverpool?
There's nothing going on with Liverpool. What do you mean?
Like,
hold on. There's nothing going on.
I'm curious. Like, who's hurt? I thought I heard you say that Ekitike was hurt after he just.
Ekitike was subbed out. It wasn't nothing big.
Okay.
But he's still gonna play. And we lost. Salah is not gonna be there. So I think.
I'm going to have you, as a Liverpool fan, address the Salah drama. Thoughts on the whole Salah going out on social media, then talking with Slot, being benched, then coming in. Give us your take and your thoughts.
Well, the proof is in the pudding, right? So I've seen a lot of social media, a lot of takes on this and the other. Salah is an icon. Salah is a Liverpool player, and that man has done so much for the club. The way he came out and spoke, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. As a player, sometimes I think the smartest thing to do is to stay quiet. What happens in the locker room should stay in the locker room. I think Salah should have just watched some of his own games and pay attention to how selfish at times he's been, where instead of putting himself and trying to score it, and instead of doing that, assist. Because there's many times you can watch the replays. Any of you guys can watch the replay where Salah, all he had to do is pass it off to Birch, pass it off to Isak, or pass it off to another player to get assist. And it would be 100% guaranteed score. Instead, he takes it up on himself because he is a forward. He wants to finish. But, players of his caliber, he should know the difference. So to me, he did what he did. He came in and he played. He assisted off a corner kick. He played better. He's not defending as much as he should, but we are not the same Liverpool we were last season. We rely heavily on Salah, and Salah came through for us. I mean, he did. He worked hard. He got all those goals. He scored so many goals and assisting everything else. Now we're on a different system, so we need him to kind of modify his style to realize that it's not just about Salah anymore. It's about everyone. It's about Ekitike. It's about Isak. Birds, that they're all also capable of finishing. That there are other entities that he can come and help and support. So, yeah, I think drama is drama. I personally don't think he should have said what he said, but to each his own. I think he should have kept it as a leader, because he's been in the club for a while. As a mentor for all the young ones who are coming into the club, as a role model. Just kept it within the locker room. There's no need for all that drama. You know?
So didn't they play Gomez as a right back?
Yeah, we did. He got hurt.
Oh, he's hurt?
He's hurt now.
I didn't know.
So we had to drop Szoboszlai to the right.
Because I was
So
going to ask if you liked
hey,
him
Gomez
there.
actually assisted one of the goals.
Yeah.
He did well. He was doing much better on that side. So now Szoboszlai also got a minor inconvenience on his foot, but he seems to be
your
okay.
whole team.
So
You're injured.
my thing is going to be, if we're going to drop Szoboszlai to the right, then that means Birch is going to start. Then that means Eketik is probably going to play on the right wing in Salah's spot, or unless he uses Chiesa. That's going to be interesting. We'll see. Gapo, I know he was hurt, so he may put Chiesa or Rio on the left and Isak as the middle. If he stays with his 4-3-3, now he can do a 4-4-2, which I'm all about it, and put Isak and Eketik in there. By all means, but Eketik is on fire. You want him in front of the goal.
You want to play him.
Yeah, you don't want to bench him. So, hey, Fantasy Premier, hey, that's a tip right there for y'all.
Not a great tip. I had him. He didn't do anything.
So
well,
nice.
actually, I'm not going to have him this week. So maybe get him.
There you go. That's why I'm saying get him.
But I do think he is a good pick coming up.
Absolutely. He's been on fire.
All this to be said, like to your point, I think Tottenham do so bad at home. And I'm going to keep running with that. I'm expecting you guys to want to still come out and win. So I do think you guys are going to win this game. And, I would have said clean sheet before, but I could see Tottenham scoring a goal on you guys. Yeah. And I hate to admit that because I don't like Tottenham at all, but I just have to be honest that your defense is not what it was. So,
and that's why I'm saying the same. It's just the defense is not there. You know, I see Virgil not covering as you used to cover, or pressing as you used to. Konate, who knows which Konate is going to show up. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think Liverpool will win. Tottenham, they can still hurt you. And I think because, like you said, Liverpool have so many injuries, Salah's leaving, the team's going to have to be shaken up a bit here. And it's not easy. You know, it's going to be a big team you're going to. It's not like you're playing Burnley. So,
right.
I still think he'll get it done, but I'm going to say, win, no clean sheet.
Yeah, and Tottenham hasn't lost any. I mean, they lost Sarr to the AFCON.
Yeah.
And he's been benched most of the time. So, yeah, it will be. The only thing that my hope for Tottenham is, not hope, but the thing that really hurts them is they don't really have a center forward. Richarlison is 50-50.
Yeah.
So,
what he is.
Yeah. All right, to the next game. We got Leeds United versus Crystal Palace. Ooh.
Okay,
Ooh.
So I've been trying to call this game. I don't. It's hard because I had faith in Palace's defense, but Munoz injured, and Leeds are one of those teams that they just always somehow they don't win the games, but they're able to score against a lot of teams.
Yeah, they win against Chelsea. That's who they can win against. So.
Well, you got not only Munoz hurt, you got Sarr's gone. And then, for what I heard, Mateta is babying a knee.
Oh, and also Kamada. He's out for 10 weeks.
So, yeah. But Nketiah has been filling in the shoes very well.
Yeah, I'm not really worried about Mateta because I know Nketiah can fill in. But I do think Sarr is a big miss. And, of course, Kamada, not too bad. I would say, I feel like there are some players that could replace him a little bit more, but definitely Munoz and Sarr, I think, are the biggest losses. This game, I don't know. You guys go. Let me think on this.
Yeah, I think Leeds at home have been really good this season. Obviously, they beat Chelsea. They've also tied Liverpool. They just tied Brentford away, which Brentford, like you said, Brentford have been pretty good this season. So I think Leeds are going to keep it up, actually, and I'm going to go draw. I think they're going to hold Palace to a draw.
Okay.
Yeah.
Junior?
Well, Palace just finished losing to Manchester City. And Palace needs to get up there. They're in 5th place. This is the game they want to win, especially Oh no, they're away. So
I
I'm
want
gonna
to go Leeds win, but I don't know. I still feel like Palace have it in them, to your point, because they're so high up that they want to.
Yeah, they got to win this game.
They're gonna push.
These are the games that they need to win against a team like Leeds to be able to get up there. Especially Chelsea playing Newcastle. Chelsea may struggle to win that one, and if Crystal Palace wins, they move it up to fourth place.
Yeah, and I don't feel like Leeds, their defense is that solid. I don't feel like they don't keep many clean sheets. So Palace, even with Nketiah, can still score. So I didn't want to say tie like you, but I think I'm gonna go tie.
I'm thinking Crystal Palace win, but it's not gonna be. It's gonna be very close. Like when I say close, it's gonna be by a difference of one goal.
Right. Yeah,
Whether it's 3-2,
2-1.
right, 4-3, something like that. I think it's gonna be
10-9.
some goals. 10-9, 20-19, something like that.
6-7.
6-7. All
Okay.
right.
So our next game is Everton versus Arsenal.
Boo! Oh.
So Everton, I don't know. Not good.
they've
Not
been
good for
demolished.
Everton. Yeah.
They've got Grealish is apparently injured.
Yep.
Drewsbury Hall is injured.
Yep.
And Dye gone to AFCON. Ghana, gone to AFCON. I mean, that's 4 huge misses right there. It's 4 of their starters.
And they all basically score for them.
Yeah, that's their attacking force.
So
So easy
Arsenal-
day for Arsenal.
Arsenal win. Arsenal clean sheets.
Yeah.
All you Arsenal fans will be happy.
Yeah, it'd be a good weekend for y'all. I
And
agree.
Arsenal is not losing anyone.
No, Declan Rice did not go to AFCON.
He did not go Declan Rice thing. He keeping the rice there.
Oh my God.
So Arsenal win. All 3 of us
Yep.
agree. Clean sheets.
Boring
So
as
hey, you know what? One thing I must say, I have seen where some FPLs are capturing the defense.
Interesting.
So just keep that in mind. Some defenders that do some good defensive contributions. That right there by itself is 16 points.
Yeah.
If they get 8 plus 8,
If you like-
good at math.
If you like to play it safe, that is a very safe option.
Yes.
Well, yeah, I still 50-50 because look what happened in Arsenal and Wolves.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like you're guaranteed more points. Like a clean sheet, you're gonna get like what?
Yeah,
6 points.
chances are more
Yeah, the chances are
Greater,
greater
yeah.
than an attacker hoping
Basically,
that they're gonna.
with Arsenal.
Before we move on, I have a question for you guys. Do you guys think Arsenal are starting to feel a little bit of the pressure? Because the past few Prem games, they've tied Chelsea. They lost to Villa. And then they barely beat Wolves. I mean, they got lucky against Wolves, right? So do you think it's them, the tiredness? Do you think it's, they're starting to feel the pressure? Because City's right on their tail and they have an easy game in West Ham that they're going to win.
I think some of it is just having to do with like luck and tiredness.
Mhm.
Yeah, the pressure, but I truly feel like this team that they have, they know they can win it. So I don't think it really is the pressure. I just think, you're not going to, it's difficult to win every game, even with the best team. So of course you're going to struggle every now and again, but I think this is their season and they know it. And they're coming out with a vengeance. And yeah, they may have some hiccups. You almost need a hiccup to push even harder the next game.
Mhm.
If it's smooth sailing, then you almost have to question it.
Yeah.
So I still think there's pressure there, but not yet. Maybe towards the end.
Like February.
Yeah, if by the
yeah.
end there's still a couple points between teams, then yes, most definitely, and they're doing stuff like this, yeah, I think the pressure can amount. But right now, no, I wouldn't say so. Like, not enough for that to be a reason as to why things went sour in those games.
Okay.
I think on those games, it was the injuries that play a big role, especially losing Saliba and Gabriel. Those 2 center backs. I mean, wow. And you felt it. And I think also the teams are preparing better when it comes to playing Arsenal. Because they kind of push high and they kind of like to move the ball. So a lot of them they try to do the quick counter, and then again you don't have Saliba and Gabriel that are very consistent, and they know each other's gameplay and they know how to play together. They have the chemistry, and the center backs that they have. Well, Mosquera got hurt as well, so that's another center back that hurt. But the center backs they're playing, Saliba's back, so that kind of brings a little bit of consistency. But I think that played a role. I think to your point, Ari, yes, Arsenal will feel as the season progresses, and it will be a matter of how the other teams are going to adjust when they play Arsenal. How Manchester City is going to play Arsenal. How is Aston Villa going to play Arsenal next time? How is Chelsea going to play Arsenal? All the top ones that are there could really make a difference on Arsenal.
I will say too, something I read that was interesting is Arsenal actually haven't beaten a top team yet.
Well, that was what I was going to say next. Is the teams you just brought up too are good teams. These aren't like lower bottom table teams. These are good teams that they're playing. So I wouldn't say it's a pressure thing. It's just the players are better. The teams are better. And so I think that has a lot to do with it.
Yeah. I mean, they're gonna play Everton that just lost pretty much the whole attacking.
Right.
Yeah. No, I agree with you, Junior, with the injuries. I think.
Yeah.
You have didn't Timber play center back at some point?
Yeah.
And
yeah. So, but Arsenal is still a force that right now it's at the top of the table, and well deserved to be up there. They're playing hard. They're working hard. So Saka, get a hat trick. Raya, I say Saka for those 3 goals. I'm golden. And so it's like 99.9% of the league.
Yeah. All right. So let's move on to which I think is probably the second best game of the weekend is Villa versus Manchester United. Villa are on fire. And they're not losing anybody for AFCON from my understanding.
Right.
United did lose a lot of players for AFCON. They lost probably their whole right side, actually, in Ahmad and Mbumo and Mazraoui. They're all gone.
Yeah.
So United are going to have to make a big adjustment for this weekend. This is a hard game to call, I think.
I'm going Villa win, clean sheet.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, you can say a lot about United, but they have been scoring a lot.
Yeah, but the players that they have, like Mbumo.
Mbumo and Ahmad have carried a lot of those goals outside of Fernandez. And I mean, if they're losing them, like Fernandez can only do so much himself. Now, I will say, Cunha did just get back on the scoring sheet. Maybe that will continue. But to your point, Villa has stepped it up so much so. And I feel like we talked about this in an earlier episode. Villa's defense is pretty good. I think that they're poised enough, they're disciplined enough to hold United to a clean sheet. So
it's hard.
United's defense is not good in my opinion.
No, I agree.
Well, after all the goals against Bournemouth.
Oh yeah.
Well, and they play with 3 in the back.
Yeah.
So will he keep the same formation? Will be interesting after losing the whole right side pretty much.
I have no clue what he's going to do, but I mean, if you're a United fan, you shouldn't be surprised if you guys start losing games.
Also, Casemiro is suspended for this game, so they'll have to play.
So, what's the question here?
About can Man United score?
No, I'm like there should be no question. This is a walk in the park for Villa.
Should be.
I mean, listen, like
it is Villa home too.
But I mean, Man United are always going to be a club, no matter who you are.
Right.
They're always going to be there. They're going to be like competitive, even if they lose.
The funny thing is, Aston Villa is in 3rd place right now. The difference between 3rd and 1st is only 3 points. They're only 1 point behind Manchester City.
Yep.
So Aston Villa needs to win, and so is Man United. If you want to stay on the top, but I think
if Man United lose, that helps you guys. That helps
absolutely.
you, Sunderland,
as long as we win. That's a key thing. But for me, it's Aston Villa win, no clean sheet.
Yeah, I agree, Junior.
No clean sheet. Who's scoring? Fernandez by himself?
Fernandez is
free kick.
Fernandez is on fire.
Okay,
he's literally been like. The best
I think it's going to be a free kick or a penalty.
something.
Okay.
Yeah. Sesko's going to go out there and,
Yeah, Cisco's back.
Cisco who?
Cisco.
Cisco what? Cisco nobody. Cisco wasted time. This he's pointless. I don't know. I'm just upset because we were expecting him to do so well for them. I mean, United fans were expecting him to do so well, and he just fell through.
Yeah. And Cunha, you never know.
Well, I'm really hoping that he does.
He's such a player.
That's why. Obviously, this sounds horrible coming from a City fan, hoping that Cunha does well for United. But just as a soccer fan, I think he's a great player.
Oh my God, yes.
So to see him, do so well at Wolves and then come here and then flop,
have a tryout.
It's crazy.
Well, he is doing well on the field. He just unfortunately not able to put it in. I mean, he creates the opportunities. He's there, and he's just not showing on the goal scoring part of it. Yeah. So even the goal, it was kind of lucky.
He got lucky.
Yeah, he got lucky because with the defender, deflected off of the defender when the defender should have, kicked it elsewhere. But yeah. So I think they can still score, but Aston Villa should win it. And if Arsenal, all top 3 teams should win all those games. Chelsea's the one that's going to be. All right, so we all agree. You say clean sheet?
Clean sheet, but you guys said no clean sheet.
No clean sheet, but we still will say Aston Villa wins.
Yep.
Yes.
So the last game for game week 17, it's going to be Fulham versus Forest. Where's all the Wilson people? Where's all the Wilson? Everybody jump into Wilson.
Everybody get him.
Let's play back the tapes. The very first episode when I said Harry Wilson will be scoring goals.
Yes.
Did I not say this?
But yes, absolutely.
You said off bench.
But it doesn't matter. I did say he was going to score.
Yes, that was.
And that's
difference.
A random player to say. So at least I got something right.
Yeah, but Fulham is losing players.
Yes. Yeah, and they struggled today against Newcastle to really build up an attack and sustain attacks. You could tell that they don't have a lot of depth right now.
They don't. I mean, they barely signed any players during the offseason. And the players that are losing, they're starters.
Yeah.
So, I don't think Fulham is gonna. Forest is losing 1 or 2, but Forest not losing that much.
Yeah.
I think Forest can win this game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Forest.
I'm feeling a tie for some reason.
No clean sheet.
I'm kind of with you, Junior. I think that Fulham they lost players, but they've still been in decent form. And yes, Forest just beat Tottenham, but that was also at home. They're playing away. And they've been so inconsistent. Every time I feel like Forest are they're on a good run of form, they just kind of fall off or they lose.
For me, this is less about how Forest have been playing and more so how Fulham are going to play. And they have other players that can score, Fulham do, but it's not convincing me enough. And to your point, there's not, in my opinion, enough depth that can hold them.
Hey, Odoi is going to have a feast on Fulham.
Do you have him?
No, I'm just saying because he actually scored. He scored 2 of the goals and then he assisted the third goal.
Okay, I was in shock. I was like,
I just thought about that. And, Fulham right now is in 14th place. Forest in 16. So if Forest wins, they jump up a Fulham.
Right.
Comeback story for Forest?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
They had too good of a team to get relegated, in my opinion. They have good players.
Yeah, they do. They do. I can see Forest winning. And I think it's probably going to be a close one.
Wait, so you're saying
I'm changing.
Yeah,
I'm thinking because I just thought about last week's game against Spurs and the way they just played them, and then I'm thinking Fulham losing all these players, and a lot of them is some is a defense, some is in the midfield. Yeah, I'm gonna go on the limb. I'm gonna have to abandon you.
Damn. All right.
It feels nice.
Just go and draw.
It feels nice to have someone on my side, to have a partner.
Partner in crime. So I'm thinking Forest win. I don't think it's going to be a blowout.
No, I said Forest win, no clean sheet, and it's 2-1.
Yeah. Okay,
So,
I can see that.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Well, hey, in week 17, any tips for all the FPL players out there. Anything that, hey, we got five free transfers. So I already used most of mine. Hey,
Well-
guys, use yours
right away. I
used them all, and now I need more. I need to
I need
reverse.
5 more.
I need to reverse 2 of my transfers that I used.
Yep, me too.
Because now I got Raul, and they lost half their team. So now I'm like, I should have never wasted that transfer on him. And now I'm regretting the Bruno transfer. And I don't know. I'm teaching everyone how to move down the table instead of up.
Funny story. I was looking at last week's. I'm looking at like what transfer should I make. So I was looking. I'm like, ooh, I should bring a Ekitike in, right? And then my son comes and says, no, you shouldn't get Ekitike. You should get Margui. I'm like, why would I get Margui? And then I noticed that a lot of people are getting Margui because he's cheap. And so I said, you know what? Oh, if I can get, because I've been playing with like 3 forwards. So I've been playing like a 3-4-3. So I'm like, you know what? That may not be a bad idea. Then I can bring in Bruno Fernandes because he's being high and they had a good game. And then I'm like, you know what? I can probably do that. And I did. Of course, Ekitike scores twice. Thankfully, Bruno Fernandes helped and got some points as well. But funny story, watching today a video, and a lot of people, a lot of top 100 in the Fantasy Premier League have Margui. A lot of them. I'm like, I guess it's just...
It's so that you can afford
Right.
Fernandes, Saka, and Holland, as well as maybe even Foden all in one team. And then, of course, you need Timber and Raya. So that's like, 7 high-priced players. And so that's why they're getting it. To your point, because he's so
But
cheap.
it is refreshing in a way and you guys can relate to this, is that you don't have to worry about having Salah in the team because he's also 14
So
mil.
expensive. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That was killing us, just Salah and Haaland both together.
Yeah. Well, one thing I will say is what I'm learning is don't go crazy on your captaining, because like differential captaining, I have done that for maybe 4 weeks now, and that has killed me each and every time. Go safe with Holland, and then you guys told me to change the team around Holland. So I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna test the waters. It's just I don't like to play it so safe. I like to risk it, but I risk it so much that I end up captaining people like Mateta and Thiago, and it's not good.
You could risk on the players that you bring in,
Right.
and now you captaincy.
Yeah.
The
captaincy just gets you those points, though.
What about you, Mario?
Yeah, I'd say the only thing I've been thinking for this week is possibly captaining Foden over Holland. I know we just talked about not don't playing it safe, but I mean he's just been on fire, Foden. Yeah. So it would just be a different captain. But I feel like it's pretty straightforward week. There's a lot of easy games, like the City game and like the Everton Arsenal game. So you want to just play your normal lineup.
Well, real quick, you know what's funny is he's saying that he could have had Ekitike. Oh my God, so many points. And he had how many points? 90?
Still not top of the table.
He had so many points. Like almost all his players pulled through.
Right.
Yeah, I got lucky with
So
Chaloa.
to hear you complain, I don't even want to hear it.
To hear the rich complain.
Yeah.
Because it's not enough.
I cannot.
Game week 17 is over eventually. And we gave our predictions and we'll see how it goes. Again, as always, thank you for your support. And don't forget to like,
subscribe,
and hit that notification button. We'll see you guys next video.
Peace. Bye, guys.
Bye.